people? This is your boy Super Mario. We back from the holidays. Let's get it. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about, man, you know what I'm saying, what happened on the holidays. And y'all already know what it was. It was spending money time. You know what I'm saying? It was spending money time, Black Friday, man. Y'all know what it was, man. A lot of sales going on in the music community and stuff like that, from plugins to hardware to music equipment, everything like that in the music community, man, where you can finally, you know what I'm saying, buy what you need at a reasonable cost and stuff like that. And shit ain't all hijacked and you ain't got to catch it right when it come out while it's on sale or whatnot, man. And, you know what I'm saying, there was a lot of good plugins that really dropped, man. A lot of these plugin companies really dropped their prices dramatically in order for you to, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of the plugins that came out and stuff like that. So it was a really, really good time to upgrade plugins, grab plugins you've been savoring for the last 11 months and stuff like that, man. And I hope you did that, because I know I took advantage. I ain't gonna lie to you. I took advantage, you know what I'm saying? And I bought some tools that really, really will help me out in the studio going forward for the next 11 to 12 months or whatnot, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very, very fortunate to take advantage of some of those things. And so I'm gonna share with you guys my pickups on Black Friday and Cyber Monday and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Just show you guys what you missed out on, or let you know whenever it comes back on sale, you know what I'm saying, you could definitely take advantage of that, man. So we're going to be doing a series throughout the week where I'll be uploading videos and showing you guys my Black Friday pickups or whatnot, man. So, you know what I'm saying, I hope you enjoy this little series that I put together for you guys. Now, the first pickup that we're going to talk about is going to be from Slate Digital. And it's really not a Black Friday pickup, but they did drop the plugin on Black Friday, and I was looking forward to it. And hopefully they would rebound themselves off of the Murder Beats. Murder Beats plugin was pretty cool. But, you know what I'm saying, I knew there was going to be something really, really big. And it was really big for the Slate Digital plugin arena. And I say that because this particular plugin is famed in Ableton Live for a preset used on the multi-band dynamics plugin, and also the individual plugin called OTT or OTT. And Slate Digital, they dropped their own version of the OTT or the OTT preset in Ableton Live by way of the multi-band dynamics plugin, and it's called the MOTT. And we're going to talk about it today on this beat that you hear in the background. You know what I'm saying? We just basically gonna put it on this beat and see what it does and talk a little bit about it. Not going to take up too much of your time, man. So let's go over here and fly into Ableton Live and see what the MOTT is all about, man. Let's go. All right, cool deal, man. We're going to go ahead and transition right here. All right. I'm going to put this really down about right here, man. Ain't really we need to, you know what I'm saying, show on the screen or whatnot, man. So we're going to grab and drag over the MOTT. Now, this beat that you hear in the background and everything like that, and it doesn't have any mastering on it. Gain stage, but it doesn't have any mastering on it. And we're going to use the MOTT to kind of like give it that mastering sound, that finished polished sound, but it's really not, because all it's doing really is just multi-band compression by way of upward or downward compression, which is basically volume adjustment, if you ask me. Other people have their own terms, but when I look at multi-band dynamics, you have compression broken up into, you know what I'm saying, more than one frequency ranges. And then you use the volume for turning up or turning down, or boosting or cutting the particular volume range for that particular frequency range. All right. So we're going to go ahead and turn up the volume on this session to 0 on the master track. All right. We got a little headroom right now, right at about negative 4.25, 4 1/4, negative 4 1/4. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and drag the MOTT plugin on top of that master track. Now you gonna hear this. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck. But if you choose a preset, that definitely will go off. Yes, it's a paid plugin. I mean, I got the subscription, so we should be good. You know what I'm saying? We should be good. But in this case, you'll notice that these high amounts that we choose, no matter what, we're getting static, right? I don't know why. Don't know what the difference. Don't know what, why, what, when, where. But if you take the high amount and you bring that down, and bring that down, it seems like it's raising some type of noise floor or whatnot. I really can't tell you what it's doing or, what's the reasoning on it or whatnot. But, we're going to talk, we're going to dissect this plugin and see what it is doing. All right. So we got it on the master track. We're going to keep it on the master. We're just going to put it on a good master enhancer. Let's just choose that one. All right. Now you hear that introduce noise in there, right? So if you take the 100% situation down right here, you notice that the noise go away. But then we hear noise. But then if you take the low amount, okay, and that's basically these amounts are adjust. It has a little infographic on here that tells you adjust how much compression is applied to the band. Okay, so got a lot of compression going on, right? I'm gonna bring those down to 0. All right, and we have this little situation here. I'm assuming is a threshold control right here. I don't know. I'm just gonna set that at 0. All right, and we're gonna put this on hip hop. Okay. Again, we have this shit going on here. You notice when I adjust these ranges, you hear introduce noise as well. Crazy, right? And that's basically the compression that's going on. So right now, it's going to bring that down to 0 right there. All right, cool deal. So we got this at 100 timing, basically kind of like your global attack and release controls right there. All right, cool deal. Now, as you look at this plugin from left to right, you have look like a input meter right here. Let's go ahead and hit play button and see what happens. Yep. So we got it like an input reading meter here. We got an output reading meter right here. We have the preset view, and we have this quick set. You know what I'm saying? You could quickly choose between odd, hip hop, or Vox. We have a clip on or off. So that's kind of like a clipper to, knock off the peaks and everything. Soft knee or hard knee, you can choose which one sounds better. I like things that are soft knee when it comes to compression on multiband or on the mix bus or whatnot. And then you have this peak detection, or you have RMS detection when it comes to compressing. All right, cool deal. Moving on along. We don't know what these low amount, mid amount, and high amounts, but it's going to adjust how much compression is, added to the band. You have 3 bands, or say 3 frequency bands. Look like you can't adjust the frequency bands or whatnot. But I see an easy and advanced button switch here. So we'll get back to that later. Look like we have a overall dry wet mix knob for as how much compression is applied to all bands. Then we have this tone knobs right here, low and high tone. Basically a low band, high band. And then we have a attack and release timing, a global attack and release timing knob as well. Now we have an undo and redo buttons here, and we have a reset button. And then you can have 2 different settings for as a snapshot A and snapshot B. And we got tool tips. You can turn those on and off. Might be a little handy if you're just not learning this tool. And then we got different hide the presets right here. There's a little button. We can hide the presets right there. And then also we have the preset hide window. Choose the preset window right here. And then also if you make any changes, you can save your preset right here on this icon here. All right, cool deal, man. So let's hit the advanced button and see what happens. All right, cool deal, man. So this is the advanced window. All right, and now we choose what frequency range that we want to affect. Now, I do have this accurate fast spectrogram right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch my view so you guys can see that very easily. All right, so the spectrogram right here. All right, we can basically see what the frequency ranges are. If we were to hit play. All right, you'll see that right there. So we can make our adjustments as far as the different frequency bands that we have. Now we have an analyzer here. We have different crossover slopes. Give you different different slope variations from 12 dB octave to 24 dB octave and 48 dB octave. We have some input gain globally, stereo link for all the bands globally, and then you can adjust those as well on the individual bands as noted, for as the input gain and the stereo link values right here. Look like we have a solo, a listen detection button with the headphones. Basically, you just solo in the band. You can do sidechain input here, and also sidechain filtering on the band as well. So you're getting a lot of different options in the advanced window. Now, right here, we have downward compression and the ratio knob here. Look like we got a threshold, which is the bar, and then the ratio wheel, look like it, and then upward as well for as ratio wheel and the threshold bar as well. And you can see they are all a little different on the low, mid, and high band. And then we have attack and release slider time knobs type of sliders type of situations right here. So we can go slow attack, look like it. Let's see. This is fast to the left, slow to the right. All right, and so forth and so on with the release as well. And this is a global setting. So everything right up in this little column is a global setting, seems like. And again, the amount of compression that you have right here as well. Now you have some timing style right here. So you get a classic timing style for as attack and release time. You get smooth, smack, classic. Okay, so you get 3 of them: smooth, smack, and classic. Different type of compression flavors, judging from the infographic. So that's pretty cool right there. So we're gonna do a deep dive. We're gonna just keep this. Let's go with the easy. Let's see what the easy does. We got our output volume at 0 and our input gain at 0. We already gained stage here. So let's just play around with this in easy mode just to get a feel for what's going on. All right, let's go. All right, cool. So it seems like we're getting that compression right there. Okay. Now, when we slide this down, we get downward compression. When we slide this up, we get upward compression. So that upward compression is basically doing compression, but it's a compressed signal, but you're turning up the volume. Okay. So let's just, and I only adjusted the mid. So let's listen to the mid. All right, listen to the mid sound. Okay, you'll notice that compressed sound is gone because I put it on 0. Now let's adjust it back to 100. Let's change that to put it right there on 9. All right, there's no compression going on. Notice I left it at 4.4 dB. Now let's go ahead and bring up the compression that's being applied. And that's just only on the mid range. I like it, but this is creeping me out right here. Yeah, so you have to kind of be careful what you're doing right here because this is introducing some noise, and I don't know why it's doing that, but I may have to go to the videos myself on Slate Digital TV channel on YouTube and check it out. Let's go and apply a little bit to the high end. All right, let's go ahead and add some high mount. You notice that? You hear that high end? Let's wait for the hi-hats. Well, I like it right there at 48.4. Now, this right here is downward compression. Just remember, when you go down, it's downward compression. Going up is upward compression. And for some reason, if you need to tame some highs, just bring it down. Watch this. But if you need to bring out some of those highs because it's still, it's dirty, there's no life in those highs, check this out. All right, I got it around about 5. All right, cool. That's the high end. Now let's go ahead and do the lows. Now, if you listen to the lows, it seems like the lows are a little bit too much. Let's try to tame that. All right, so what I did was I did a threshold, brought the lows down a little bit on downward compression at about negative 1.68 dB. And I got my lows at around 49.4 on the overall compression on this frequency band. Let me bring it up a little bit. You notice that the lows are a little bit controlled better. If you hold down control and left click, okay, so if you hold down control and left click, you have more control over this threshold line right here. So every time I kept bringing it down, it kept going like to negative 1.31 by default. But if I hold down control and left on Windows, you have more control on that. So let's bring that back. I just want a little bit of low end control. About right there, negative 0.58 dB. That's no compression going on right now. Let's bring it back up to 100. Now I changed this to hard knee, and you hope you heard that subtle difference. That soft knee. I like the hard knee. All right, now you notice that I compressed the lows a little bit, and you see that that noise is being crept in because we're doing upward compression. I'm assuming. But you notice that I'm compressing just the low end just a little bit, so I can make it up on a low tone right here. Let's try to do that and see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now let's play with the attack and release time globally. So we can make this fast going to the left, counterclockwise, or clockwise, we can make the attack and release time slower. I like it at about 79 right there. All right, now let's address the overall compression. That's with no compression going on, people. Check this out. No compression going on. Now let's bring it back at 50%. Oh, let's run that beat back. That's at 50%, people. Let's bring it to 100. It sounds like we have a mastering plug-in on. This is crazy, bro. So we're peaking right now at 0.07. Let's go ahead and hit the clip on, and we're gonna clear out that clipping right there and see how we're doing right here. All right, so the clipper actually works. Let's see if it affects the sound. It does something to it. It pushes the sound forward a little bit. Yeah, it pushes the sound forward a little bit, which is not bad. So this is the easy mode. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? You adjust the overall compression on each band right here on the low amount, mid amount, and high amount for us, how much compression you're going to get. And then these little situations right here, these blue bars ain't nothing but graphical representation. But the white lines is kind of like your threshold for as how much compression you're adding. When you go up, it's upward compression. When you go down, you have downward compression. And so I tamed the lows just a itty bitty bit for its downward compression. In the mids and the highs, I definitely did upward compression. All right, so basically that's it. Added some low tone, basically some low end to compensate for the compression I have on the low end, and didn't mess with the highs at all. And then we have the timing knob, which is kind of like it's a global scale for as adjusting the attack and release controls or whatnot, just to give you different feel and how the compressor is reacting when it's compressing on these three bands right here, man. Pretty impressive plugin, man. I have to say it sounds really freaking good, man, to be honest with you. Let's do a bypass and on off situation. Let's go. This is our bypass button right here. All right, so when you hit the power button, it turns red, so it's not even compressing. And you hear the difference, right? That's the plug-in off. All right, we're gonna turn it on. And 5, 6, 7, turn on. So if you need that beat cranking out, this is wow. That's very impressive, man. Now let's switch over to the advanced mode and see what we did in easy mode will translate over into advanced mode. Bada bing, bada boom. So there it is right there, folks. So what we did was we just basically throw this shit together, you know what I'm saying? Do something real quick, you know what I'm saying? See where you at. And then when you hit the switch on advanced mode, now you can change your different slopes, your input gain, stereo link, you know what I'm saying? Adjust the, what this is, look like we got a frequency band pass. Excuse me. Yeah, we have a band pass bypass. So basically these frequency ranges, we can bypass those and turn them off, or we can solo them. So let's take the mid, for example, right here in the middle. So that's the upward compression we got going on, soloed and bypass. That is crazy, man. That is just awesome. This is an awesome plug-in. Now let's hit the headphones. Now these headphones, just basically trying to figure out where the detection is as far as the frequency bands. So it's instantaneously. So that's basically the mid band. If you hold down left click on the headphones, you just previewing that particular frequency band without actually having the solo. So I like that feature right there. We're not going to talk about the sidechain input stuff right now. We're just going to leave that alone, but I'm quite sure it's very intuitive. And I'm quite sure there's a manual on it as well. What I did notice right here in the middle is that we have this height adjustment situation. So if you need to adjust the height as such, you can do so. That's pretty neat right there. Let's go ahead and play with the input gain and see what this does. Oh, that's fancy. Okay, so that's basically. Oh, I like that. I like that. Now, I like that. So you can adjust the input gains on these. So you see how this is creeping up? Let's turn that down. Check this out. So you can, that's nothing but gain. So when we're doing upward compression, it's just pushing up that gain. Remember what I said earlier? When you compressing, You get in a compressed signal, you can smash that bad boy down, don't have a lick of transient, but you can steady push up the gain, and that's what this plugin is doing. And when you turn down the input gain, you notice that the noise goes away. All right, so that's kind of the give or take when it comes with upward compression. You're going to introduce a lot of unwanted artifacts in your signal as far as noise and other nasty things. All right, cool deal, man. So let's see what the stereo link is working. We're still going to focus in on the mid frequency range. All right, so let's go ahead and solo this. Oh. So this stereo link button, I'm not going to say what it does, but it's kind of like it's a fake stereo widener. Okay, so basically it just kind of narrows down the stereo compression amount of compression that you're getting on the left and the right side of the signal. But if you spread it out wide, you get a little fake stereo width or whatnot. If you don't know what it is, just leave it on 100%. Okay, but you got to know kind of like how to use it. And I like it. I like this feature right here, man. Moving on. So we got a little bar right here. I wonder what this does. We're going to focus in again on the middle frequency range. And we got these two little this little bar right here. It's telling me every time I go to it, keep saying clip. But let's see what it does. Okay, so it's not affecting nothing. Okay. Very curious to that. Very, very curious to that. Okay. All right, cool. I'll take it. All right. So right now, the compression that we got going on upward compression is 3-1. Let's bring that up. Oh, check that out. We're at negative 1-1 upward compression. But if we come down right here, 1-1 compression, we don't have any noise. So if we do that, that's downward compression for us ratio, 20-1 or 1-20. Interesting, right? But if we go the higher ratio we get, the more noise we get. So let's keep it at 4-1 and see what happens. Oh, it acts like a gate or expander. That's pretty freaking awesome. Let's solo that mid frequency. So that's basically judging how much compression you're allowing when it comes to ratio. Wow, this thing acts like an expander when you go down on the ratio. That's fucking awesome. Now this was that 6-1 if I'm not mistaken. That's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. It was at 3-1. I'm sorry. All right, cool deal. So we got that right there. And then this is the level of compression, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's solo the mid frequency again. Now let's look at the downward compression and see what that does. So we ain't got no downward compression going on. Oh my God, look at that downward compression. That's at -1-1. You see that smack it's got? So you get different flavors of compression at a negative ratio. That's crazy. Check this out. So it seems like you can do a combination of downward and upward compression, which I never seen anything like that. This is beyond compression right here. So you can do downward compression. So I can control downward compression right here. And you can hear the pumping. And then we can do upward compression. And you'll see that all right, now if we bring this to 100, that's crazy. This is a plugin I definitely gotta learn, but I'm learning right now, and this shit is, you can get upward compression. Oh my God, hold on, let me explain something to y'all guys. All right, cool, hold on, let me switch my camera angle. All right, so basically you can, when I'm hypothetically speaking, by theory, what I'm talking about is basically you can get downward compression and get that pumping effect while utilizing upward compression to still squeeze in some of those dynamics and push that up to really get an energized sound off of the frequency band that you have. That's unheard of. And you have negative ratios on both upward and downward compression. Insane, man. I like that right there, man. That's beyond dynamic control right there. All right, cool deal. Man, that's I'm just shocked right now, man. I'll be honest with you. Let's check out the low end. Let's see what that low end does. I'm gonna solo on this one. Now, you remember I told you downward compression? We can control downward compression. Check this out. You see? So when you don't have downward compression going on for us, you know what I'm saying, what the frequency band is doing, it's going to shoot up and seems like it pushes up the upward compression right here. It's weird. So right now I have the upward compression down. So all it's doing is downward compression. Now you notice I got that upward compression. You see it jumps up. That's the combination of both. So when it's almost acting like a dynamic EQ. So the upward compression shoots up when the downward compression is not happening. That's fucking amazing. That's crazy, bro. So you can come in here and you can keep it on easy mode. Nothing wrong with that. Just pick a preset. But then when you come in here in advanced mode, you can fine tune all of that right there. Now that's the basically the threshold and how much compression you're adding for as threshold, which is the line buttons, and the ratios, which are the circle buttons right there. And just remember, you have a global set, so we can control all of these, all at 3. So let's say, for instance, we go here, we can go there and go down and so forth and so on. All right, let me hit that undo button real quick. All right, cool. Oh, there you go. The undo and redo button is really, really key in this plugin, just in case you make a mistake. All right, let's talk about the attack and release time. Let's go back to the middle frequency. And we're going to look at the graphical representation that we got. Let's spread this frequency range out right here. Right there. All right, look at this. We're kind of slow. So let's go ahead and you'll notice a drastic change when we adjust the release slider. Wow, that is fucking amazing, bro. Wow, that's amazing, bro. Like my son say, that's amazing. That is crazy, bro. Y'all check this out. I'm gonna solo the middle frequency band. Bypass. That's bypass. When I throw this back on, check out. That's crazy. Now I'm gonna bring down the amount. We got no compression going on. Now you got to be careful with this plugin because you don't want to squeeze out none of your dynamics. Now check this out. So you can actually add, you can take away a little bit of attack and release time, or you can add a little bit. Look at the graphical representation when I do the global attack and release time. That's crazy. So if I need to, wow, that's amazing, bro. All right, cool deal. So that's the attack and release time. You can control them individually by in the frequency ranges, or you have the global, or you have another form of global. So this global is only going to change the value of the attack and release times for us, the timing value, but this is going to keep the value intact per frequency range, but give a little bit of scale. So basically it adjusts everything up or everything down, basically scaling up or scaling down. That's a lot of control, y'all. A lot of control. You can get lost in the sauce with this. You have to be careful with this one right here, man. But it's amazing, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like my son said, it's amazing. All right, cool deal. Last but not least, we had the timing style. So right now we're on classic. Let's put it on smooth to see what happens. Classic. All right, let's loop around. That's classic. Smooth. Smash. Smack. Smooth is nice for this beat. Every beat is gonna be different. Classic kind of keeps the sound tight. This 2-band EQ. Okay, so hold on a second. So with the combination of this upward compression and downward compression, just basically being almost kind of like a dynamic EQ, with the 2-band shelving type of tone control, this is a bad boy right here. And we ain't even talk about the slope. So let's talk about the slope. So we had a 24 dB slope octave. Let's put it on 12 and see what happens. Oh my God. Ooh. So this slope, you know what this is, right, people? This is kind of like your crossover point. So let me switch the window so I can give you kind of like a representation. So you have crossover points. They don't have a representation of it, which is sad, but let me pull up something that does. Gonna pull up a good old Waves plugin that would have that for you guys so you can actually see what I'm talking about here. So the slope in the MOTT is basically the slope of the crossover points. And you see this right here? I don't know what the slope is right here. And I don't think you could change the slope. No, there's no such thing, but that's the slope. So you see this X right here. Let me actually blow that up for you guys right here. All right, cool. So you see this right here, this little slope right there, and then this little slope right here. Here's another crossover point. Boom. All right, that little slope and that little slope. Oh, here's another crossover point. Boom, right here. All right, so those lines represent crossover points. Okay, and you can slide those right there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now you see this Q? The Q? If you're familiar with the C4 multiband parametric processor, you can adjust the slope right there on the Q bandwidth. It's the same thing. Q bandwidth is basically the slope. So you can adjust the slope of the crossover points. The same thing you have here on the Q on the wave C4 is basically the same thing you have here with the slope. Okay. Is basically the slope of the crossover filters, just to give you a sense of what that function actually is right there. And you can notice the difference when we go to 12, 24, and 48. 48 is a little tighter. 24 is where you want to be. 12 is letting you hear a little bit of those lows and a little bit more of them highs. Seems a little open. Tighter. Super tight. A little bit more open. That puts it wide open right there on 12 dB. But it's a little bit too much for us, the low end. Let's take out some of that compression. Ooh, you hear how we introduce so much lows and we still got a little bit of compression? Wow, this is crazy. And we don't even have the clipper on, so right now we're clipping at 1.28 dB. Oh, this is what this is, y'all. So the clip on, clip off is for this. So let's go ahead and get let's solo the high end. Oh, that's amazing. Check this out. So you can get soft clipping on each band. You see that? See that soft clipping? You get like some type of distortion. Look at that. We clipped the hell out of that 808. Check this out. That is amazing, y'all. Let's turn it off. And then you have the global function, which kind of brings everything down. That's amazing, y'all. Let's bring that back. Man. All right, cool deal, man. So that is basically it, man. That is the MOTT from Slate Digital right there, man. Bro, that's an amazing plugin right here, man. If you don't have the Slate Digital All-Access Bundle, you can get it today. I think they sell like $9.99, you know what I'm saying? $10 a month for the first 6 months, and then it jumps up to $15 a month, basically $14.99 a month. And you get this, you get the Sonic Academy Anna 2 VST, you get all of the Slate Digital plugins, and anytime they do updates, you have this installer manager that all you got to do is hit a button, it installs. It updates, downloads, installs everything for you. You ain't got to do shit. There ain't no more downloading individual installers anymore. The plugin manager is awesome. And not only that, man, anytime Slate Digital come out with a new plugin, you're definitely going to get it in that plugin manager. You just hit the install button, and that's how you get this little situation right here, man. They just dropped another one, Murder Beats. If you didn't catch my video, you can definitely slide back and, you know what I'm saying, go down the live stream recaps and check out, you know what I'm saying, my my video on the review of the Murder Beats, but the MOTT, I like this plugin, man. I always wanted to get in utilizing multi-band dynamics, but never found a plugin I was comfortable with. That Wave C4, I never liked it because it didn't look intuitive or it didn't look user-friendly. I mean, come on now. I mean, put this side by side to this. I mean, you do the math. You know what I'm saying? You look at it and be like, shit, yeah, this look like Dinosaur Rust. It looks confusing. Ain't really, it looks a hot mess. I mean, compared to this right here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think I found a new toy to play with going forward, especially like on your beats. Like if you're a beat maker and you understand compression very, very fluidly, this is gonna be your new best friend right here, the MOTT, man. Hey man, look, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Follow me on Instagram at @SuperMario_producer. You can also follow me right here on YouTube, man. Y'all know how to work YouTube, man. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the like button if you like what you like, man. I got a new single out on Spotify. It's called Ain't Real, you know what I'm saying? A-I-N''T real, man. Ain't real, man. It's dedicated to all the people out there that sit up there. They say they ain't real and they do this and blase. Yeah, it ain't real, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go run the numbers up on Spotify, man. Also, man, you know what I'm saying? My artist record, you know what I'm saying? Got some music out right now. Cop Move. New one, Cop Move. Libige. And Twerk That Thing, you know what I'm saying? All of that is on Spotify as well, man. So go look that up. Record, WRECKA, man. You know what I'm saying? Go check out his music. And also my boy T-Bobcash, you know what I'm saying? Right now, his music out there on Spotify as well, man. Go run those streams up, man. Hey, like I said, this has been your boy Super Mario, man. This is my Black Friday, one of my Black Friday pickups, man. The next one we're gonna do, man, I think y'all really, really enjoy. And you probably never heard of this company before, because I didn't either until that Thursday. I think it was the Wednesday or Thursday before Black Friday. And I was like, what? I never heard of this before. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, definitely go check out, you know what I'm saying, that company when I do upload the video or whatnot, man. But hey, the only way you can check it out is when you subscribe to my channel, right? You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and subscribe, man. Hit the like button. Like I said, I appreciate your support, even if you give it or you don't give it, man. Salute to you, man. This has been your boy Super Mario, man. We out of here. Y'all go check out that MOTT, man. Get on that Slate Digital All-Access Bundle, man. You will not be disappointed. For real, for real. This has been your boy Super Mario, man. We are out of here, man. Peace. I'm just gonna go ahead and play with this real quick and fuck some shit up.